From babysitter to boss, it is time for a little fun with Spare Change. Most sixth graders spend their free time hanging out with friends and going to the mall. But our next guest was busy hatching her own business. Noa Mintz is the founder of Nannies by Noa, a full-service agency serving 190 clients with both babysitters and full-time nannies. Amazing. You're 15. You have your own business. You decided to do this because you had a brand idea. You knew that your parents in the past and a lot of people around you weren't getting the most out of their babysitters. They weren't engaged enough. That was the idea, right? Where did you go from there?
Yeah, so I realized that the babysitters weren't engaged enough and weren't really New York City savvy nannies. So I helped my mom and a few friends, and then word got out quickly that I had like an eye for a good nanny. So I continued to help people, and we've grown tremendously.
So how did you find the nannies and the babysitters? Were they your friends? Or here in New York, it's very popular to go poach other people's nannies off the playground. You weren't out doing that, were you?
No, so I would do a lot of word of mouth. I'd use that a lot. And then we do a lot of college-educated nannies. So I'd go on college career websites, and depending on the request of a client, I could recruit specifically for that job if we didn't have a nanny that fit that job. And I would use very creative strategies, and that's what I take pride in. I'm very creative in that.
Now you've become a company which some people estimate, I mean, you're private, so you don't want to talk about exactly how much you're making, but some say you're throwing off revenue of almost $400,000 a year based on what you're doing. It's a big business. How did you get to the point where you became a larger business? I know your dad's in private equity, and he helped you sort of get organized. What made you want to take that next big step? Because you don't even have a driver's license.
So I got to a point in the business where it was either I would have to be in it, committed, or I'd have to drop out, because it's a very serious business, the nanny industry, and it takes up a lot of time and work. So I got to a point where I realized that the need was there, people were interested, and so I decided that we needed to hire a CEO while I was in high school to run the business.
Yes, we got to go because we're out of time, but you hired a CEO because you are, after all, in school. Harvard is going to love you, or wherever you want to go if you choose Harvard. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.